Yesterday, Politico reported that they had received documents, which includes phone calls, text messages, all sorts of new information from the January 6th Select Committee via a Freedom of Information Act request. And these new documents shed even more light on the attempt by Donald Trump and his allies to overturn the 2020 election. But it wasn't just people that Donald Trump knew that were attempting to overturn the election in his favor. One of the biggest revelations from this document dump was that you had two separate states, Arizona and Michigan, that actually received forged documents claiming to be coming from the Secretary of State's office, declaring that Donald Trump and Mike Pence actually won the state instead of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. The Arizona one actually used the official state seal, and these were submitted to the National Archives, and the National Archives reached out to the Secretaries of State in both Arizona and Michigan and said, you guys may want to look into this. We're not accepting these because these are clearly fraudulent. Arizona has decided to turn the matter over to the state attorney general for investigation, and Michigan decided to not do a damn thing about it. So good job, Arizona, taking care of the fraudsters, the people who attempted to defraud the government to overturn an election. Michigan just says, nah, we're not worried about it. You had Trump supporters in Michigan submit a forged document to the federal government to overthrow an election, and Michigan's not even going to investigate? You're not even going to go talk to these people and tell them that was wrong? You're just going to say, we caught it, no need to worry? That is beyond pathetic, but it's pretty much what we've come to expect in America today. Another big revelation were the text messages. Text messages from both Mark Meadows and sitting Senator Lindsey Graham to Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, begging him, please call us, your voicemail is full, we can't get through to you. And as far as we know, Raffensperger did not, in fact, call these two individuals back. The text messages showed that he did not even respond to their texts. And of course, as we know, Donald Trump is under investigation in the state of Georgia for the phone call that he had with Brad Raffensperger. And Raffensperger did, in fact, speak to the committee a month or two ago, so they've got all his information. And that's where we are today. To me, these new documents kind of bolster the case that's already being made, right? Yes, we have more text messages, we have more evidence. They don't necessarily implicate anybody new in this scheme, but it also does raise a bit of a concern for me. This committee has basically two jobs right now, and I don't know that they can really do both of them, and I know the two jobs are intertwined, but here they are. On the one side, it's clear that they are trying to find out all the information they can about the Trump people and the Republican lawmakers who wanted to overturn the election. And then over here, they're still working on the people from the Stop the Steal rally and the actual Capitol riot itself. Now again, those are related because they're trying to show that the attempts to overthrow the election are what caused the insurrection. But at this point, I think there is too much difference between these two issues for this congressional committee to investigate them properly. Which brings me back to the point I always make here. It's time for a special prosecutor, at the very least, to take over the Trump and Republican stuff, right? That seems more criminal than just finding out what happened during the Capitol riot and the failures regarding that. That's what I believe should happen. Merrick Garland should make this happen, could make this happen immediately. He could come out today and say, I'm appointing a special prosecutor. Let's get on this. But it 100% rests on him now to protect the work of this committee and possibly even to free them up so they can focus on one thing and not get too distracted trying to chase all these different rabbits down their different little holes. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.